Good evening and welcome to ICU TV Main News. We'll take a look at the stories making headlines. Pretoria High Court sets date for Esther Lungu's appeal. Zambia nears fertilizer self-sufficient. 16 injured in Ndola Kitwe bus crash. In our international news, dozen killed in attack at Sudan camp for people who had fled war. And in our sports news, Grant confident as Chipolepolo face tough Chan group after back-to-back defeats. With the story's details, my name is Dulosera Mary. The Pretoria High Court in South Africa has set Friday, August 15, 2025 as at 9 hours for the hearing of an application for leave to appeal in the case between the Zambian government and former First Lady Esther Lungu together with 7 others. The Office of Justice Portario says all additional documents apart from possible heads of arguments must be filed by Wednesday, August 13th at 15 hours. The hearing will determine whether the appeal will proceed. This comes a week after the same court ordered that the remains of Zambia's 60th President Edgar Lungu be repatriated for burial at Embassy Park with full state funeral honors as required by the Zambian law. Zambia is on track to end its $450 million fertilizer import bill with the near completion of new urea plant. The facility is set to boost agricultural productions and add 45 megawatts to the national grid. Deputy Secretary to the Cabinet Siazongo Kalenge today launched the first raw material feedstock loading, a key step towards starting ammonia and urea test production by December 2025.
The initial raw material feedstock loading for ammonia and urea test production is done right here at the United Capital Fertilizer. Zambia is closing its annual $450 million United States dollar fertilizer import bill. On top of that, 45 megawatts are about to flow into the national grid. Here is how it is happening. The numbers are big, and so is the shift they represent. For decades, Zambia has relied on imported urea fertilizer to keep its farms productive, spending roughly about $450 million United States dollars every year. Now, with the United Capital Fertilizer, ammonia and urea plant here in Chilanga almost complete, that bill is about to disappear.
Investment is.
Chawama Provincial STEM School has launched a Mac Lab, an interactive hub where learners transform discarded electronics into functional devices and creative projects. The project, unveiled during the 2025 Junior Engineers, Technicians and Scientists Fair, combines sustainability with hands-on STEM learning. It addresses the growing problem of e-waste while equipping students with technical and entrepreneurial skills. The Mac Lab focuses on repurposing items such as old circuit boards and broken gadgets into usable products and prototypes. It is being hailed as one of the country's most impactful innovations, creating employment opportunities while cleaning the environment. Teachers at Chawama says the facility gives students a chance to apply classroom knowledge in practical ways. Learners describe it as a gateway to innovations, business opportunities, and real-world problem solving. The Chawama Mac Lab is now being positioned as a model for sustainable science and technology education in Zambia. A 32-year-old man from Petauke district has been arrested in Chipata for possessing counterfeit banknotes worth 19,200 kwacha. Police says Jackson Tembo of Kalito village in Chief Mwajatwatu's area was apprehended at Mwami border trading area with 96 fake 200 kwacha notes, all bearing the same serial number. Eastern Province Police Commissioner Robertson Mwemba says the arrest follows a tip-off from a member of the public. Tembo is expected to appear in court. For now, the only printing press he will be operating is the one stamping court dates on his charge sheet. The Zambian government has approved the export of over 520,000 metric tons of maize grain, or its equivalent in millimil, to neighboring countries, the large maize export in Zambia's history. The move follows a bumper harvest for 3.7 million metric tons, plus a carryover of 325,000 tons from last season, giving the country more than 4 million tons in stock, well above the annual requirement of 3.5 million tons. Chief Government spokesperson Cornelius Mwitwa says the program will boost regional food security, inject cash into the maize value chain, create jobs for Zambian truckers, and push farmers towards a 10 million ton production target. National security remains a priority, with measures to protect, reserve, and speed up maize purchases from farmers. 16 people, including the driver, sustained multiple injuries following a bus accident on Dola Kitwe dual carriageway in Copperbelt province. 7 roadside traders selling merchandise were also hurt in the accident. The accident involved a private Toyota minibus and occurred yesterday around 4 o'clock near Simon Mwansa Kapwepwe International Airport in the Chichele area. Copperbelt Province Police Commissioner Pethias Siandenje confirmed the bus was carrying 15 passengers. He explained the driver lost control due to excessive speed, causing the vehicle to veer off the road, hit the traders, and overturned. All victims, including the trader, are admitted to Ndola Teaching Hospital. Investigations are ongoing. We're now taking our first break. Stay tuned for more news after this.
Welcome to Zambia, a land of breathtaking natural wonders and diverse cultures, home to the Victoria Falls, one of the 7 wonders of the world. Zambia boasts a rich cultural heritage, captivating wildlife, and a promising future. Zambia is a nation rich in both history and modernity. In the heart of Zambia lies Lusaka, the capital and largest city located in the southern part of the Central Plateau. Lusaka is one of the fastest developing cities in southern Africa. With a population of about 3.3 million, Lusaka is a center of both commercial and government in Zambia and connects to the country's 4 main highways, heading north, south, east, and west. Lusaka has several cultural facilities such as museums and galleries, which include Lusaka National Museum and Henry Tayali Gallery. The city also has several parks such as Mundawanga Environmental Park, Lusaka National Park, and Chaminuka Nature Reserve that offer visitors a chance to see wildlife up close. Within this dynamic city lies the Information and Communications University, ICU, a place where educational traditions merge with future-focused learning, a place where innovation and research thrive. With a commitment to providing industrial-oriented academic qualifications, ICU stands as a beacon of higher learning education in Zambia, serving over 5,000 students on both distance and full-time learning modes. But what sets ICU apart? It's our core values. At ICU, we cherish freedom of thought and expression, foster innovativeness and creativity, uphold good governance integrity, promote teamwork, professionalism, and responsible citizenship. We believe in strengthening national cohesion and inclusiveness. Our programs are designed to nurture problem-solving skills, a vital asset for job creation in Zambia. We emphasize critical thinking, creative reasoning, and informed decision-making. Our vision is clear: to be a leading provider of quality education across Africa. Our motto: delivering an ICT-enabled education with excellence. Whether you're passionate about technology, engineering, agriculture, or business, ICU offers a diverse range of programs tailored to your ambitions. Our School of Engineering offers unique programs such as Bachelor of Science in Agriculture with Education, Bachelor of Information and Communications Technology with Education, and more. In our School of Humanities and Business, you can explore degrees in Development Studies, Human Resource Management, Journalism, and various other fields. Education is about making a real impact. ICU proudly partners with the Zambia Research and Development Center, ZRDC, to offer scholarships and contribute to Zambia's social and economic growth. Our global reach extends far and wide. Collaborations with institutions like Volgograd State Socio-Pedagogical University in Russia and the Academy of Maritime Education and Training in Chennai, India, offer unique opportunities for our students. In a groundbreaking initiative, ICU has joined hands with the Zambia Correctional Service to provide tertiary education to inmates, fostering rehabilitation and brighter futures. At ICU, education goes beyond textbooks. Our vibrant campus hosts numerous associations, sports, and organizations that enrich the students' experience. Our commitment to excellence shines through the remarkable achievement of our alumni who have made significant contributions to society. So, why choose ICU? Because here, you will find more than education. You will discover a community that nurtures your dreams and empowers you to shape the future. Information and Communications University, driving the thrill for the nation in research and innovation.
Welcome back, and now in our local stories. The second day of the National Juniors, Engineers, Technicians and Scientists JETS Fair engaged participants from all 10 provinces as adjudicators assess their innovative projects. Deputy Registrar in charge of intellectual property at the Parent and Companies Registration Agency, PACRA, Chewe Chilufya, reaffirmed the agency's commitment to supporting junior engineers, technicians, and scientists through the implementation of the National Intellectual Property Policy. Speaking at the National Science Center today, Mr. Chilufya emphasized that PACRA's role extends beyond organizing innovations-focused events, including the identification of innovations with potential for intellectual property (IP) protection. He notes that the agency is particularly interested in innovations that are novel, involve an innovative step, and are capable of industrial production, adding that some qualifying projects will be offered free IP protection services. Mr. Chilufya expresses optimism that the protected innovations will eventually be commercialized and turned into products available on the market. He also announced a collaborative innovative with international partnership to establish intellectual property club in secondary schools aimed at including IP concepts at an early age. Mr. Chilufya reveals that as part of his efforts, teachers are being trained to understand IP and to help identify students' innovations eligibility for protection. He adds that PACRA hopes these efforts will lead to the integration of IP into the national curriculum, ultimately fostering innovations that contribute to the country's economical development.
So we are here as part of our function to implement the National Intellectual Property Policy, which requires us to support the junior engineers, technicians, and scientists. Now, our support to them starts with the organization of events such as this one, but in addition to the organization of the events, and perhaps more importantly, is to identify inventions or innovations that can be protected through intellectual property protection services that we offer. So we are out here looking for those inventions that are capable of being offered protection services, those that are new, those that are, that have an inventive step and can be reproduced in, industrially. In other words, from what the pupils are exhibiting, what is it that is new enough, that is good enough for us to offer protection services to? So we've gone around and we've seen what the pupils are doing, which is very brilliant, and it's something that requires our support. So we'll offer free protection services to some of the innovations that are being exhibited here, and then ultimately we hope that these will be commercialized and they'll be created into products that will find themselves on our shelves, that will find themselves on the market for us to be able to access these products and enjoy what they are meant to be for. So this is why we are here as the Patents and Companies Registration Agency. Things that we are doing is in collaboration with some of our international partners is to establish IP clubs, intellectual property clubs in secondary schools. So we want to catch them young, and this project will start, has already started. We are training teachers so that they appreciate and they understand what intellectual property is. And then from there, we'll be able to, with that knowledge, the teachers will be able to identify those innovations that can be protected by way of providing intellectual property.
Meanwhile, the young innovators expressed their enthusiasm for the event. 14-year-old Davin Tetiwe Zimba from Roma's Girls Secondary School shared that while the initial excitement of participating was overwhelming, the experience taught her valuable time management skills and enhanced her creative thinking. She notes the event's impact on her academic and social life, describing it as a platform that inspires new ideas and encourages prioritization. And Kunda Mwamba from Luwingu district in Northern Province expressed pride in presenting his dream project, a solar cooker, and encouraged those who did not succeed at the district and or regional level to keep trying. Mwamba's solar cooker, featuring a warmer and cooking plate made from affordable, locally available materials, is designed as a sustainable alternative to traditional energy sources in rural communities.
So I'm participating in the National Jet Fair. At the beginning, it was such a really, really big excitement. I was so excited, so happy, so overjoyed, and then the excitement got to me at some point. So then preparing became a bit stressful, but manageable with you getting to understand your time management. So then I got to learn to divide my time, and it really has played a really big role in school-wise and also my social life, because I met a lot of people here, a lot of really, really interesting projects, and just inspires new ideas in me. So I think the biggest impact I'd say it has had is it's opened my mind of ideas, it's opened my creative thinking, and it's helped me realize that there are certain things that need to be prioritized.
And I really feel good participating in the National Jazz Fair because it has always been my dream participating and also presenting my dream project. So I would like to encourage all of those that are like who failed at regional level or at district level to continue pushing. So actually, there are many benefits in trying. There's no fate in maybe trying again. You can try again, maybe you can also reach this stage.
The fair themed promoting innovation, engineering, and entrepreneurship, accelerating STEM growth and competence development, seeks to nurture talent in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, to drive the country's development. Still in our local news, a 61-year-old man from Luangu village in Western Province has died after being struck on the head with a log by his own son during a dispute over sandals. The victim, Duela Sibotwe, was attacked on Friday, August 1st, around 7 in the evening. The blow caused a deep head wound that led to his immediate death. Family spokesperson Kaongolo Mavunga said the suspect, 31-year-old Stumbeko Siwote, had asked his father to buy him sandals when told he should provide for himself. Stumbeko allegedly followed his father to a kitchen run and struck him fatally. The suspect fled to a neighboring village but was later apprehended and handed over to the police. Western Province Police Commanding Officer David Chileshe has not yet confirmed the incidents. You're still watching ICU TV Main News. We take a short break, and coming up is the international in sports news. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Zambia Research and Development Center, an institution dedicated to national development through capacity building and community development. Established in 2007 by a group of professionals and lecturers, ZRDC has since become a hub of research and innovation in the country. Registered with the Ministry of Home Affairs under the Registrar of Societies, ZRDC pursues cutting-edge research to address pressing social and economic challenges. Get involved. ZRDC engages in activities that stimulate international collaboration, promote knowledge sharing, and make research expertise available to decision makers. Our mission at ZRDC is to foster innovation and capacity building for national development. We believe in addressing poverty and underdevelopment through institutional and capacity building, human empowerment, and gender participation. In our quest to foster innovation and capacity building for national development, ZRDC launched the ZRDC University Sponsorship for Capacity Building and Development Program to facilitate knowledge advancement among ZRDC researchers and those intending to join the research community. Qualified Zambian citizens can pursue education at credible universities in Zambia with guaranteed prospects of joining the ZRDC research community. ZRDC engages in industrial and technological research, covering research development and innovative investigations to drive dynamic industrial development at national and regional levels. Join us at the Zambia Research and Development Center as we continue to innovate, empower, and shape a brighter future for Zambia. ZRDC, fostering innovation and capacity building for national development.
Welcome back, and now in our international news, Gaza City has come under intense air attack, the territory Hamas-run civil defense agency has said, as Israel forces prepare to occupy the city. Mohammed Bassau, a spokesman, says the residential area of Zaytun and Sabra had for 3 days been hit by bombs and drone strikes that caused massive destructions to civilians' homes, with residents unable to recover the dead and injured. Meanwhile, the UK, EU, Australia, Canada, and Japan have issued a statement saying famine is unfolding in front of our eyes and urged action to reverse starvation. They demand immediate, permanent, and concrete steps to facilitate the entry of aid to Gaza. Israel denies there is starvation in Gaza. Still in our international news, at least 40 people have been killed in an attack on a camp for displaced people in Sudan's western Darfur region, according to an aid group that works there. The Abu Shawk Emergency Response Room said Monday's assault was carried out by the Rapid Support Forces, RSF. The Resistance Committee is nearby. The Resistance Committee is nearby El Fasher city, made up of local citizens and activists, also reported this. El Fasher, which came under intense attack as well, is the last major foothold in Darfur for the army and its allies, which have been fighting the paramilitary RSF in 2 years' civil war. The conflict has triggered a humanitarian crisis, with the UN warning that families trapped in this besieged city face starvation. We take a short break, and coming up is the sports news.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
Zambia's Chipolopolo sit bottom of Group A at the 2024 African National Championship after a 2-1 loss to Angola. Dominic Chanda gave Zambia the lead in the 73rd minute, but Angola fought back with 2 late goals from substitute Caporo in the final 17 minutes. This marks Zambia's second defeat after losing 2-0 to the Democratic Republic of Congo in their opening match. With 0 points, Zambia must win their remaining game against Morocco and Kenya to have any chance of advancing. They will also rely on Angola and DR Congo drawing their match. Angola now sits second in the group with 4 points, Kenya leading with 7, while DR Congo and Morocco have 3 points each. Coach Avram grants points to individual mistakes, but says the team is improving and remains focused on the must-win matches ahead. That sports item brings us to the end of the news, but before we go, let's take a quick recap on the stories making headlines. Pretoria High Court sets that for Easterling's appeal, Zambia needs fertilizer self-sufficient. 16 injured in Dola Kitwe bus crash. In our international news, dozen killed in attack on Sudan camp for people who had fled war. And in our sports news, Grant confident as Chipolopolo faced tough Chan group after back-to-back defeats. Thank you so much for watching. For more news, stay glued to our Facebook page at ICUTV and on our website at icutvzm.com.